learning under Katsuri Shibata for a while was it showed me a lot of the little intricate things that I was actually doing incorrectly. It really had me rethink my fundamentals.
Sarcophagus, which he is the mummy. He is a fez wearing mummy with a red coat and really bad puns.
I was RDC's first title fight, and now it's the first international fight. So I was super excited to have an opponent from overseas.
You, petty human with the mask, tell me where Optimus Prime is.
Hey, am I seeing things, or is there like a giant talking robot looking at me right now?
Do not mess with me, human. Bring me Optimus Prime.
How about I bring you a hockey stick to the face, pal? Google.
I went up to the luxury boxes where they had a box for family and friends. And that's when I looked out and I saw this little tiny ring in this giant sea of people, and I was like, holy fuck, I just did that. That's crazy.
I really think Superman's going to be another Blue Beetle, the Flash situation where they end up losing money. I would like to be proven wrong. I would like for it to be good.
This week's episode is sponsored by Dubby Energy Drinks. Dubby is a brand that is tried and tested with thousands of monthly people consuming their drinks. Dubby launched with just one flavor and slowly grew, and now they have created over 15 plus unique custom-made flavors that are enjoyed by thousands of monthly customers. So get off the big energy bandwagon and check out Dubby. This is how an energy drink should be. Jitter-free, crash-free, no sugars, no artificial colors or dyes, and no calories. And right now, you can get 10% off with the promo code ATPC90 from us here at the Adam Talks podcast as a special gift for you, just for checking out the show. So go to w.gg and use the promo code ATPC90 to get 10% off of your order now. And we're back with another awesome episode of the Adam Talks podcast. Right here today, we have number 3 for the Hot Springs Wiseguys going in this Saturday to the Arena Mania 2 championship game for the Arena League. We're talking to Ddarin Primes. How's it going, man?
Hey, how you doing? I'm doing all right.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. You said you just got out of practice? That must be real freaking tough a lot of the times. With the team we got here in Hot Springs, man, with the team we got, I couldn't imagine going against any of the offense on your side of the ball or the opposite, going against guys like you. Really tough practice, I'm sure, man.
Yeah, I mean, today practice was chill. It's like a little walkthrough before we hop on this bus. To this plane ride out there to Minnesota. So today was chill. It wasn't that much. We just walked through, the little last bit we had to get through.
I got you, man. I got you. So let's start off going way back. I mean, let's go to the beginning of your career, I suppose, or the beginning of your gameplay, as it was. You might have played before high school, but let's start there. High school, man. What was high school like for you in your full experience? Was it a big time learning experience that you've applied a lot of lessons from there to your game today, or?
Well, with high school, it was just high school. Everybody was good in high school.
Okay.
And I learned football, I really learned football was in college. Because everybody was good in high school.
Okay. All right, man. Well, then let's go to college, man. What was college life like for you? Let's say stepping from high school into college. Was it a complete shift, complete change?
Well, it was a change, but it wasn't like a complete change because I was good at football. I know football, but I learned different techniques and different ways to play football. So that was the biggest thing for me. I learned different ways to play football.
Okay.
I didn't have to just go off of athleticism and stuff like that.
I got you, man. Was it like, so it was more technique, more technical. It was more fine tuning what you already had, kind of thing.
Yes, sir. It was fine tuning.
Okay.
Just
Talk to us about your freshman year there. Was it immediately getting out there and busting ass playing the game, or were you having to learn a lot more in that time period?
freshman year, I played 4 games my freshman year. I was leading the conference in sacks, and then I took my ACL.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, freshman year was cut short.
Oh my goodness. So whenever that kind of thing happens, do they like? I'm not privy to a lot of what happens. Is it like, are you able to be redshirted when you get injured?
Yes, you get redshirted when you're injured.
Okay. So did that give you a chance to come back the next year and try again and do more than what you were able to do the first year?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What kind of things did you learn in that process?
Like football wise, or just like in the aspect of life.
Either of them, man. I'm sure you learned a lot about both.
I did. So I was down at first because I was hurt and I couldn't play football. So like that took me on a little drowsy. So I had to learn like it's up. You get hurt, you can bounce back. Because sometimes we get hurt, we feel like it's the end of us, especially when you're in a higher level.
Absolutely.
So I had to learn to be patient, stay with my workouts. Like actually, that's when I had to learn the like rehabbing and all that. So that was the football aspect of just learning I have to rehab. I have to take it serious so I could play again.
I got you. But whenever you got back out there, I'm sure it was just go, go, go. I got to get that spot back that I was working towards.
Yeah. Well, I had so when I did happen, I didn't right away get surgery and all that. Like I got surgery like a couple months later. So I healed pretty fast though when I did have my surgery. So I was back like in the summertime. I was back to squatting, like because I took my ACL, so I was back to like squatting, bending, moving, running. I healed pretty fast. The next season came, I was already locked in with certain spots still. Like I just had to win what's the difference.
What is happening with my phone right now?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm having a little bit of trouble. It's the call is breaking up. It's not. It doesn't normally do this.
Yeah, that's probably my service too, because I'm in this hotel.
Oh, okay. So would you mind repeating what you said again, just so that way I can hear it? And
Oh, I was saying like I had to learn how to rehab and stuff so I can get back to playing football. And then I was like I healed pretty fast, so I was back by the summertime. So I was able to like keep my starting spot, like and just continue what I started my freshman year by next season.
that gum, man. That's fast, dude. Like getting like in the fall and then making it back by summertime. That's a pretty fast healing process. Like I would think an ACL would take a lot longer normally, right?
So what happened was I didn't straight have surgery. I ended up getting my surgery late. I hurt myself in like October. I didn't get surgery until February.
Wow.
So I didn't. I was back by summertime, summer workouts. I mean, because I had to take rehab serious, and I actually took it serious. So I got back pretty fast.
What did it look like whenever you got back onto the field in that returning season for you? What was it like? Was it a lot different for you, like as far as confidence wise?
No, I just had to wear a brace. I had to get used to wearing a brace. I didn't like wearing a brace, so I would like try to take it off. They would try to make me put it on. Like it was that kind of stress. Like I have to wear the brace. The brace was the only thing that I didn't like.
Oh wow. Okay.
It'll slide down. Like you got to keep readjusting it, doing it like in the game. Like I did not like wearing a brace.
I bet it was uncomfortable too. I'm sure.
It was so uncomfortable. That was my only thing with the injury is wearing that brace.
Okay. What kind of a defense did you come into whenever you did come into the team after coming in like freshman year? Was it a chaotic team? Was it something like in the locker room? Was it more calm? Was it a team that you were easily accepted into, or was it something different completely?
Oh no, it was I was accepted right away. I mean the thing with football, like everywhere is chaotic. If it ain't chaotic, it ain't fun, you know?
I
Like
got
if you
you.
don't have if you ain't in the weight room and y'all ain't turning up and rah with each other, it ain't fun. Y'all is just in there quiet and all that. It's like, what are we here for?
Where's the action at?
Yeah, like where like no action. Like this is boring. Like
Like what the hell are you doing? Why are
this
we
is
even in here
football.
right now? Come on now, turn up a little bit.
It's football. You're supposed to turn up, you know?
Exactly.
So I ain't never been in a program where it wasn't like that. So I'm glad I've always been somewhere where it was like, you know.
Okay. Um, what was some memorable things throughout that freshman season that you had? Apart from obviously injuring yourself, you said you played 4 games before that happened.
Yes, sir.
What was that like for you? Was it different stepping onto a college field than a like as far as a bigger stadium, bigger crowds, and things of that nature, or was it just another day?
Well, I'm from Houston, so our high school games be packed too. So like,
Okay.
but what really woke me up is when because we was a D2 school and we played a D1 like our first 2 games. So our first game we played Sam Houston State, and it was like it was crazy. Like like that woke me up to college. I'm like, yeah, this is really what college is about.
Wow.
Like, don't get me wrong, like we in the D2, but like we going against D1 players and like they are big, fast, strong. Like,
I imagine, man. What was it? Was it like it was like a bell ringing in you? I'm sure, like ding ding. Okay, we're here now. This is
yeah,
it.
ain't no
Yeah.
turning around.
Yeah.
They beat us, but like it was bad, but it wasn't as bad as like it was supposed to be.
What was your
And then
biggest? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
I was about to say, and then the next game we played Arkansas Pine Bluff,
Yeah.
and we beat them, and they was a D1 school, so we were like we was kind of nice.
Wow, man.
That was my freshman year too.
Okay, jump forward a year. What did that look like for you? What was one of your bigger games that you had?
A big game I had. I feel like all the games I played in was big because I was like we had the number 5 defense in the nation. So
Wow. Okay. So you
I,
got
was-
you. All right. Were you a lineman or were you a linebacker?
I was a linebacker.
Okay. Okay. So there was a lot of was there a lot of blitzing and pass coverage, or was there more blitzing? Was it a heavy blitz scheme?
It was both. I did both. I covered slots. I blitzed. I stayed in the A gap a couple times. I had to get down on the line a couple times. Like it was.
I got you, man. Okay. Do you prefer? Because I've seen you. I've watched. I was only able to watch the past 2 games here at the home stadium for the Wiseguys, and that's years of experience in professional and college ball. But I notice you're very much downhill whenever you're playing a lot in the arena league. Like
Mhm.
downhill, go, 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 get through the line, get to the quarterback, put pressure on them. Is that kind of your niche, and has it always been your niche, or is it like I like doing a little of everything?
I like doing a little everything, but I'm a really good pass rusher. So like I'm just a really good pass rusher. I put that in my like my bag of tricks, just being a great pass rusher because I can cover and all that, but I'd rather just go pass rush.
Rather be blitzing them, huh?
Yeah, I'd rather be putting the pressure.
I got you, man. I got you. Um, did that start in college, or did that start before college even?
I was in high school. I was always good at getting in the backfield.
I
I
got
was always Like if you was to go look up my highlights from high school, most of my plays are in the backfield.
Oh wow.
Like 95% of my plays are me making sacks or TFLs in the backfield.
Wow. What's something that you think most linebackers, you know, in high school at least at the high school level miss out on? Like what's something that they don't see or they're not able to get in their head, doesn't snap until they're able to see it happening in front of them. They're like, "Oh, like a light bulb moment for high schoolers."
Covering.
Okay.
Because most linebackers in high school, we don't cover. We either downhill, A gap, you know what I'm saying? We don't really
Yeah.
cover in high school. It's either because most high schools don't really throw the ball. Well, in my time period, it wasn't. It was
Right.
like it was a running scheme, so we was always downhill. So when I got to college and I had to start covering a lot more, and these guys way faster, it was different. I had to change my speed and all that.
So it was a big adjustment.
It was a big adjustment for me covering wise, because I was still good at pass rushing when I did the pass rushing and all that.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that makes a lot of sense. You know, when I was in school in high school and stuff, it was like 2008, 2009 area when I was should have been graduating around that time, and it was a lot of running, a lot of downhill, a lot of it was like Reggie Bush and Adrian Peterson and all that kind of stuff. So you seen a lot of that stuff whenever it was trying to mimic that sort of style in high school a lot. It was
Yeah.
handoffs, it was sweeps, it was this and that.
Yeah, it was no really RPOs and all of that. It wasn't none of that. It was straight running ball when
Yeah,
I was in high school. So going to college, adjusting to like I covered in high school like a couple times, but most of the time I was downhill in the box.
I got you. Yeah, man, that's very understandable about that. So a big thing for high schoolers to look out for is coverage because it's not something that you'd normally see. Um, so going off to your sophomore year forward in college, what was your team like? What was your record like there? Did y'all get to championship games? Did you get to? Uh,
We just had a good record.
okay,
We didn't really get to. We got to a championship game my junior year.
I got you. Uh, what was the biggest moments for you? Like single, if you had single game moments, record you may have set at the school or anything of that nature. What was some of your bigger moments, even just moments to you?
Just I ain't all every time I get a sack, it's a moment for me. I just love sacking the quarterback. So every time I got a sack, it was just a moment for me. Like I get to celebrate, do my dances and all that. Like I just love sacking the quarterback. See, when I first started football, I used to play running back, but I broke my ankle, so I switched to defense.
Wow. See, I didn't know that you played running back at one
hmm
point in school, man.
From
That's
from middle school to ninth grade, I played running back.
wow. And you're a big dude, so I mean, I'm sure you could have bowled through some people at that point. And,
hmm
and I'm sure it comes out whenever you get like a fumble recovery or maybe make a pick or something like that. It comes out a little bit at that time period.
Last week I had scored a fumble recovery.
I remember that. I was there. Lower bowl, man. uh, yeah, dude, you're a freaking hoss, man. Wild man on the field. And me and my wife watched, like I said, I've only been able to see the last two games, but me and my wife watched, and man, love the crazy dances that you do, acting silly out on the field after big plays and stuff. Freaking awesome,
It's because
outstanding.
I'm really just a big kid at heart still.
I understand that. Me too. Me too,
Just a
man.
big kid, living my dreams still, having fun,
I
traveling
understand
the
that.
world.
So, if we were to, I want to take a pause real quick. It's usually around halfway through the show that I do this, but I kind of found a little good. This is good enough stopping point for this part. I take a mental health minute, is what I call it, in every episode of every show that I've done recently. And it's basically because I'm a big mental health advocate. I mean, a lot of people go through stuff, they don't talk about it, they aren't willing to talk about it, whatever it may be. They're scared to, or they just don't know how to. whether it's anxiety, whether it's depression, this, that, and the other. I've dealt with a lot of different things like that, so it's a big part of my story. And I know going through playing football, you have big bad moments like your ACL tear, or maybe you play in the big, like there's a big game and you lose, or something of that nature, like playoffs in college, or whenever you played in other teams professionally before getting to the Arena League. Or have you had any moments where you've had extreme anxiety or extreme or big depression or big sad moments, and how did you work through those things?
I feel like I feel like I have that in life just generally.
Yeah, man.
Life just be lifing. But I
Absolutely.
don't. I try not to like think about stuff, so I just be happy all day. I try not to let anything make me mad. Like that's how I deal with everything. Like if I get mad, I get mad for that moment, and then I let it go. Like I feel like as long as I'm living, I mean, I shouldn't be this mad, or like that's what I think to myself after I'm mad and all that to calm myself down.
Yeah,
Like, or if I'm sad, I just think about like somebody else could be doing worse. Like, so that's how I calm myself down.
absolutely, man. There's a lot of people that would hear that advice, and they'd be like, man, maybe I just didn't think of it that way. Maybe I'm too much thinking of myself in this moment, poor pitiful me, or something like that. There's a lot of people that could have it a lot worse than I do.
Yeah,
I think people a lot of the times don't necessarily think outside of themselves that much. So it's really good that you do. If you had advice for anybody going through anything like that, anything like any of those big moments that I said, or anything else that's even personal, life be life, and like you said, what's the kind of advice that you would give to somebody? Because I'm a very strong believer that whoever is on this show, no matter if they're an actor, musician, professional wrestler, whatever, they could have an impact on anybody else that's listening to this. So if you had advice to give to anybody about situations like that, what kind of advice would you give to them?
I would tell them to think about the good things that they have going in life and picture somebody else who want that life that they have and see if they want to change lives.
I got you. Definitely, man. Solid advice. Um, well, I appreciate your advice, and I appreciate you sharing just some feelings that you go through sometime, maybe anxiety or whatever. Like you were saying a second ago, life be life and whatnot. I appreciate that because some people might not even share that much. So I appreciate that for that mental health minute. Um, Going back, moving forward, what started your professional career as far as football goes? What started your professional career? Because I've seen you played in the indoor football league, the spring league, and now the arena league. How did you get started into professional football?
So I graduated in 2020 during COVID. So like I couldn't like I talked to like NFL teams like to get drafted and all that. I went to talking to Green Bay, Carolina, but COVID happened. So like and then already went to a small school, so I didn't get to do like the combines and all of everything was we didn't have a real draft. Everything was online. So I ended up getting reached out by Mike Singletary. He reached out to me to join the spring league and play for him. So I ended up getting picked up by Mike Singletary in the spring league. That's how I got into my profession.
What was that feeling like? Him getting in contact with you and inviting you to come and play for that. What was that feeling like for you emotionally?
That was crazy.
I imagine, man. Like former Chicago Bears linebacker reaching out to you, another linebacker, being like, "Come on now, I need you over here." I couldn't imagine what it would be like for that kind of a thing. I'm a huge pro wrestling fan, so I couldn't imagine a big name pro wrestler reaching out to me and being like, "Hey, I need you to come and wrestle for my promotion or whatever. That would be a huge moment, man.
Yeah, it was crazy. Cause at first I was gonna give up on football because like I didn't know what else it was out there to play besides NFL, you know. And now
Yeah.
they come up with all these league for us guys. I ain't know. I thought football was done. I got in. I got to the spring league with Mike, and it was a wrap from there. We won that first year, undefeated, didn't lose a game. Then the next year, Mike didn't come back. They brought me back. We played. My quarterback was actually Ryan Mallett the second year. You know, he played for Arkansas.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was my quarterback the second year.
Wow. I didn't know that Ryan Mallett even played in a spring league, a spring program, or a program outside of the NFL, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's
He was
pretty
my
freaking cool, man.
He was my quarterback for that second year.
Wow. He had a cannon arm.
Yeah, he did. He was funny.
Yeah, was he?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what kind of things did he do that was funny?
Like he's just a funny guy in general. Like you
Oh.
see Ryan Mallett, this tall white guy, like, and then like you get around him, he act more like he was black. Like it was like it was crazy. It was like he joked just like we joke. Like it was crazy.
Wow. See, I didn't know. You don't get stories like these anywhere else, but like talking to people and learning about stuff. And that's why I like just talking to people. I think it's awesome having a connection with people, like just being able to talk. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but um, I think it's awesome. That's why I do this, just because I like learning about different things and stuff. So, uh, yeah, that was a little side note for no reason.
Yeah, it
Um,
was.
so you're in the spring league, man. Was there a change in competition, like level up in competition for you?
I feel like once I went to college, that was the biggest change for me because I played against guys who weren't pro, played the guys, you know what I'm saying? So like it was the same. All these guys I'm playing against now, the only difference was for me and them, some of them had already played in NFL and some of them haven't.
Okay, I
And
got you.
another thing, I was an NAIA, like I was my school transferred from D2 to NAIA, so my level of competition was way different. So I was a NAIA guy playing in the spring league.
What is that? What is NAIA?
It's a lower college division. You know, you got D1, D2, D1 AA, all that. Like
Oh, okay.
I was at a lower. We went D2 to NAIA.
Wow. Okay, so it went even lower than D2.
Yeah, that was lower than D2.
Wow. But the competition stayed pretty much the same from that level?
Nah, not really. I was killing in that conference, you know.
Yeah.
So, but I was already good enough to like when I got to the spring league, I knew like football is football. You know what I'm saying? Even though most of them been to the league already, like man, it's my shot to show them why. You know what I'm saying? It don't
Yeah.
matter if I went to because I could have went D1.
Wow, okay. Um so you won your first, like you went undefeated in the spring league. Was that a confidence booster for you as well? Like going undefeated, your first professional team, first professional go?
It was eye opening to me
Okay. How so?
because like I've never won, I've never won a championship, none of that. So when I first won that one, it was just like, man, I did it finally.
Wow.
Even from high school to middle school from middle school to high school to college, I've never won a championship.
Never?
And for me to do it my first year out of college it was wonderful.
Man, like you're a physical specimen. Like whenever I met you up close and everything, physical specimen, big dude. You know, definitely taller than me. I'm 5'5", so definitely taller than me. Um, but big dude, but like a heart of gold, man. You're a nice dude. You know what I mean? Is it hard to find that aggressive nature when you're on the field, or is it like a switch and you could just flip it?
It's crazy because on the field I'm nice too. Like if you was to see me, I'm picking up the other players. Like if I tackle them or something, I'm picking them up. Like I'm tapping them on the shoulder. You know, like I'm still nice. Like
I got you.
I don't think I have a mean bone.
I got you, man. Like, as it like, but I'm guessing on defense you have to be kind of aggressive, right? You got to be aggressive to get behind the line and get to the quarterback, running back, whatever.
You just gotta be physical. Gotta be.
Okay, so physical's a better word than aggressive then.
Yeah.
Okay. um, is the motivation always winning behind the physicality?
Yes. Yes, it
Okay.
is. And my thing is, when we say aggression, man, even some people be like, "Oh, I want to hurt this person." I don't be want to do all that. I don't want to hurt nobody. I just want to make sure we all get out here safe and sound.
There you
So we
go.
coming out with a win. So that's why I don't say I'm aggressive because I'm not that aggressive to want to hurt somebody.
Okay. It's more than just the physicality on defense, though, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's not
That technique. That's where that technique come in at. You gotta be
absolutely.
physical and technical sound, and you'll be all right.
There you go. So, were you in the indoor football league after the spring league?
Yes, sir. I played for Duke City Gladiator in the IFL. My 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 after I got out of spring league.
Okay. What was that? Was that a big change as far as rules and everything like that? And the field size, did that change how you played, or did that affect anything in your game?
So when I first got there, it like because I was out there, they put me at linebacker, and it was different. So I was lining up as a linebacker that was outside. So, oh, dude, you can't line up like that. Nah. So I had to transfer him from the linebacker spins, but the D line part was the same. All I had to do was pass rush. It was easy.
I got you. Is there like a linebacker box in the indoor football league or something like that?
Yeah, you can't move. You gotta stay right behind the nose. You can't move. Like it's crazy.
So is there downhill blitzing from that position?
It's straight downhill as linebacker.
Okay. You can't. Is there only one linebacker? Or is there two different kinds of linebackers in there?
It's one linebacker and one safety.
Okay. Okay.
But the safety roam the field, he can move around. The linebacker can only move when the ball snaps. He can go anywhere on the field when the ball snaps.
Oh wow.
But
That,
before the ball snaps, he got to be still. He can't even flinch. Or as a false start.
wow. Damn, I could see why that would be a big a difference, like a change in how you would play, because you can't like normally you could creep up to the line or something like that to get close enough to do this, but I'm guessing because the player count's lower on arena football, so that's probably the reason why. I'm assuming, right?
I'm thinking that's the reason why I don't like that rule. I feel like I should be that used
Hello?
to the linebacker, so I'm cool at it. So that's why I'm so good here with it.
I got you. I got you, man. So whenever you're out there playing in this arena environment, it's a lot more closed in because the roof's closed in. It's a smaller field. You got the crowd's like way closer. Does that affect you in any way?
No, it's
Okay.
actually fun for me to be close to the fans and all that crowd. Serious outdoor, like we want to be touched by the fans and all that. I enjoy it. Like the fans is what make me play the way I play.
I
Like
got.
hey, let's do the dance. So, like, that's never been a problem.
I got you. I got you. So they kind of feed you. They feed into your ability to be able to play better because you're feeling them.
Yes, sir. They bring me more energy.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And that's like I was like a I was saying earlier about me loving professional wrestling. I was a pro wrestler for like from 2022 to last year. So like 2 years, and the fans are key to that. So I'm assuming it's very similar to that as well for an arena player, because they're feeding you that energy. They're feeding you that feeling like, oh man. Or if it's like defense, you can feel it more. You can feel that and be like, they're counting on me. I need to, you know, do that
Yeah,
for my team.
it's way more closer, so you can really hear them.
Yeah, I understand that, man. I can say that the game before the playoff game where we played the Woo the first time,
Hmm.
that game probably the best football game I've ever watched. Period. The comeback at the end was amazing, and the way that you guys on defense like shut their offense down to force that second half win, just outstanding. What went into doing that? What went into coming back? Was it a lot of just camaraderie and teamwork? Was it that technique side? Was it the more physical side? Was it
It
everything?
really, it really was just trusting in each other. Like it could be that simple. Like when we trust each other and trust what we practice, like I don't think we can be stopped on defense. I feel like once we get the going out of the stuff that we are normally doing, that's when we get like scored on a beat.
I gotcha. Is that what happened in the first couple of games whenever you were there? Was it just
Yeah,
like not on the
it
same
was just
page kind of thing?
not communicating, not on the same page.
Okay. I'm sure it has to do a lot with buying into the same thing as well, like buying into that same vision.
Yeah, it is. That's you just got to stick with the program,
Coach Bones got it going on, knows what he wants.
and if you stick to it, we all right.
There you go. What has been?
You can't go wrong.
You go ahead, man.
I said you can't go wrong when you stick with the program.
Absolutely not, man. Absolutely not. And I feel like that's another thing that probably younger players, whether it's college, whether it's high school, or even rookies into a football league, may not see because they're trying to show themselves, get themselves that spotlight. They're not buying into this program because they're buying into themselves more. Have you ever seen that kind of thing?
Yes, I've seen it a lot. That's why like some people get released because they don't want to buy in. They think they know more than what the coach is trying to teach them. Like it happens a lot.
Man, I wouldn't know what to do in that kind of situation. I mean, is it difficult for you as a player, as a 5-year professional at this point? Is it difficult for you seeing those people and knowing this isn't going to end well for them?
It's not difficult for me because I'm the type of person that you're a negative for the team. I'm gonna tell you like, hey, you can just leave. Like that's just who I am. If you can't buy into the system, I'm gonna be like, hey, you can leave.
I got you. You played both linebacker and defensive lineman. Which one do you prefer? Why?
I prefer linebacker just because I can roam everywhere. But the end, I love it because it's easy for me to pass rush.
Okay. Um, is it? It's just a. Oops. Sorry, I got tongue tied for a second. Is is it about the same level on each? It's like you like either or. It doesn't really matter, or is there one that's like, well, if I got the choice, if you were to tell me I can only play one, this is
So
the one.
this is what I would say. If I can go anywhere and go somewhere and be a stand up outside linebacker, like I do that. Like pass rush, but stand up, not hand in the dirt.
Yeah.
I do that.
Okay.
'Cause I still be a linebacker and I still pass rush.
Yeah. You'd be able to
Long
do
as my hand.
everything. Be able to roam the field, right?
Yeah.
I got you, man. Um. So on the defensive side of the ball, you got to be physical, but you also have to have the technical side. What do you think in your career has been the longest thing it took for you to learn about playing defense?
Uh, the technical side, because I used to always just rely on like how gifted I was.
Yeah,
So it's always been the technical stuff. As I get older, I use more technical because my body don't move like it was when I was younger.
I understand that, man. Um, that physical side, man, it wears off. So the technical side's got to kick in at some point. Was,
Got to kick in.
was it? Is it just because you're so used to? You think it was just because you're so used to just being like, I can do this, I can do this, I can do that. That it was harder for the technical side to kick in.
Yes, that is the main reason why.
Okay, like I can understand that. I've never been a big physical dude. Like as far as anything, I'm not. I've never been a huge dude weightlifting or anything like that. But my brother has, and I've noticed the same thing with him. Like I'm 35, he's 32, and he's talked about coming and trying out for the Wiseguys next season, because he knows, I guess, several of you guys that come up to Oakland on Mondays. But he used to be very physical, like all the time, go, go, go. But it seems like as he's gotten older, he's gotten like to thinking more, I guess, being more cerebral on the field. So I can understand that, being more keeping the mental side more on the field as you get up there a little bit, as you get older and more experienced, because it'll take a toll on your body if you're trying to just be that physical side all the time. What is your favorite thing about playing defense, man?
I get to hit people without getting in trouble.
He said, I get to hit people without getting in trouble.
That's the best part.
Hear them pads clacking, man.
Yep.
Oh, man. What's your, as far as this season, what's your favorite big hit moment that you've had?
My favorite moment is scoring that touchdown. But my favorite hit moment is I probably got a couple of those. One
Go.
game, when we played Duluth, I
Mm-hmm.
had a hit. I had a good hit on their tight end. He caught like a little pass right in front of me. I got a good hit on him. Another one is when I hit the quarterback from the Woo, the first game we played them for the playoffs, before the playoffs.
Yeah.
Cause he was talking, he was like, "Hey, y'all, let 3 through. Don't nobody touch him." I was like, "What? You gonna let me through?" They didn't do it though. But I end up beating the center and just smacking him. And I was like, "I told you not to let me through."
Who would want that? Who would want this like steamroller number 3 to come through the line and be like, just let him come on this way. I got him. I'm the quarterback. Who in their right mind would want that? I mean, you lay people out, man. I've seen it over and over again in these games, in just the 2 games that I've been to. I've seen it firsthand in just the 2 games that I've been through, plus all the other film that I've watched whenever I was looking into getting you on this show. I was like, damn, this guy's smacking fools.
I
Shit.
just be having fun.
Yeah, man. That's what it's all about. When you're doing something you love, it should be fun. I mean, I think the best saying is, I think it's like something to the effect of, if you find a job you love, you'll never work another day in your life. Something like that.
Yeah, it's
And
like I heard that quote too.
I mean, it makes sense. You're just out there having fun, man. It doesn't mean you ain't working hard at it. You're just having fun. And you love the job, so you ain't ever gonna feel like you're working a day in your life, like as far as actual work, I guess. I don't know if that applies, but yeah. But man, so what is the most important thing about defense that you think most people might not know or think about? Like the one thing that's like, well, you see all this stuff, but what you don't know and you don't see is this.
Um, let's see. I go back to technique. You just have to be technical sound. Like, I feel like that's the biggest part of defense and communication.
Okay. Well, I mean, that makes sense, man. You know, um, the thing that I think people wouldn't think about with that stuff would probably be something to like you said, in the communication thing. Because sure, I mean, you get the coaches on the sidelines hollering or doing the hand signals to get the plays into the air or whatever. But it's not just that; it's communication between the players too, right?
Yeah, through the players. That's what I'm talking about with the players. The players
Okay.
on defense together have to buy in and be technical sound and communicate. If you don't communicate, it one bad communication will give up a touchdown.
Yeah.
Like if I tell you, if we all say we in cover 2 and one person do cover 3, we'll be in bad business.
So whenever you're doing that kind of stuff, like as far as coverage goes, does it change from like the big field, 100-yard fields, normal football, and arena football? Does the
I
stuff
don't think
change?
so. I don't think it changes. It just changes like so like from outdoor to indoor. Cover 2 is different. The only way the reason why it's different because like steady in your flats you playing like straight back, you dropping like a certain amount.
Hmm.
You're dropping in instead of out because you have the wall as your friend. So you can use the wall. That's the only difference with coverage. You can use the wall as your help.
From the indoor league to the arena league, is there blitz cover? Is the blitz any different?
You know.
Like with the linebacker position and all that?
Well, that's remember I was telling you like the only blitzing you have to stay still. That's the only difference
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
from
I
outdoor and
I
indoor.
remember you saying that about the indoor league, but I wasn't sure if the arena league that we're playing in, you're playing in now, were for the wise guys,
Oh,
was any
so
different.
so with the wise guy, it's really no linebackers.
Okay.
It's a nose and like linebacker safeties.
Oh wow.
So like you're
Okay.
playing linebacker safeties.
Okay. So I thought, see, I didn't realize that. It's something that I didn't know. I thought that there was linebackers down. Like that's what I thought that you were playing out there. You know, I knew you played down on the line at some point, but then I'd see you standing there like in a linebacker position, ready to go as well. So
Yeah, it's like a linebacker safety.
I
Cause you
got you.
covering, you either covering or you blitzing.
Now this is a shorter field than even an indoor arena field, right? The arena league fields are 50
No, they're the
yards.
same. They're the same.
Oh, I thought the arena
It
league.
just the ring league have more players. It's 8-on-8, and then this league, the IFL is 8-on-8, and then this is 7-on-7.
Okay, okay, but it doesn't make a difference to you. You're still going to try to get back behind the line.
Yeah, that makes no difference to me.
I got you, man. Um, we're going into this Saturday, just 2 days away, for a big moment for the city of Hot Springs and for the Wise Guys team. First season went 5-3 on the season with a playoff win, and now we're going to Duluth to play the Harbor Monsters for Arena Mania 2, the Arena League Championship. And I believe the Harbor Monsters are the defending champions, right?
Yes, sir, they are.
What do we have to do in preparation for this in order to secure bring a championship to Hot Springs?
Play wise guys football.
That's a good answer.
It's that simple. Play wise guys football. We don't do all the chirping. We don't do all that.
Yeah, man.
We just play football, and we come to win.
I think that as far as offensively on our team, when I talked to Aaron Dilworth day before yesterday, on the podcast. When I talked to him, he said just eliminating mistakes was a big key component to winning this coming up Saturday. Would you agree?
Yes, eliminating the MAs, missed assignments, blocking, not getting the right call. That falls back on communication. It falls back on being technical sound.
Getting that.
If we play
Go ahead.
our brand of football, we should be all right.
He said the same thing. He said he don't think anybody. He said this isn't arrogance or anything like that. He said we play the best football in the Arena League. You know, he said there ain't nobody in this league that's better than us as far as playing football. All we have to do is eliminate the mistakes that we've been making.
And that's very true. I feel the same way.
Yeah, so I think as long as we can eliminate the mistakes we make on offense and on defense, which, you know, whenever I've been there, that first time we played Iowa, the mistakes that I saw the most of was the ball touching the ground a lot. And that's not incompletions. That's trying to pitch the ball when no one was there, or a receiver catches it and he gets wrapped up and he tries doing the same thing and that happens again, or whatever it might have been. Those mistakes can't happen if we're going to win a championship.
We can't have not one of those if we want to win a championship.
Nah, that cannot happen, especially against the defending champions, the people that have already done this, been to this dance once the first year.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is our first year and our chance to do it. I've been told not to be a non-biased reporter by my dad, because I talked to him before I started doing these. He said, "You can't be saying my team, blah blah blah," and I'm like, "No, I do that anyways. If it's my favorite,
It's your hometown. Why not?
If it's because I'm a podcaster, I guess is what he was saying. But no, I have a favorite team, and I'm not going to shy away from saying it, man. I got sent to you in that message before we even got this going or whatever. This is something that we haven't had here in Hot Springs. I'm very grateful for you guys being as cool players as you are, as good players as you are, playing as hard for this city as you have, and doing what you do, man, because it ain't easy doing what y'all do. It ain't easy playing this game. It ain't easy falling on that concrete floor with just a little bit of turf on it, So I appreciate the hell of all the work for all the work you do, and for bringing this awesome product to our city. As far as a professional football team is concerned, it means a lot to me. We haven't had professional football in Arkansas since the Twisters, and that was like early 2000s, I want to say. But
somebody came out of practice and told us that same thing today.
Man, it just means a lot, man. I absolutely love the fact that we have it, and I love the fact that it's here in town. It means everything to me. Thank you for being so cool, man. Thank you for being an awesome dude coming on the show.
Thanks for having me,
dude. Absolutely. I was thinking about trying to get somebody on from the Wiseguys. I didn't, think that I would get 3 of you guys on at any point, but Dilworth, and your episode will come out tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm going to put both of y'all's episodes out the same day before the championship game, and then next week I'm planning on talking to Jordan Ambrose post game. So that's exciting for me. That's very exciting for me. But
yes, sir.
What do you think? What we have? All right. If I had to ask you, predicting what kind of a game we're going to have in 2 days, what would you say?
The game we're going to have is we're going to go out there, beat them. I'm going to win defensive MVP. That's what kind of game we're going to have. We're going to have a shutout.
Oh, shoot.
That's what we plan on having, a shutout.
I hope we can do that, man. I'm not.
Yeah, we got to quiet the noise that they've been making.
See, I've told Dilworth this, and I'm going to tell you the same thing, man. I'm not watching the game. I'm at work Saturday, so I'm not watching the game until I get off at 10 o'clock at night. Me and my wife are going to watch it together.
You'll hear about it. I'm going to shoot you a video.
No. Oh man, yeah, dude, shoot me an on the field video if you want to. Show me where you're at and everything. That'd be
I got
awesome.
you. I got you.
But at the end of each episode of my show, man, I'm a huge fan of gratefulness, just like the mental health thing earlier. I'm a huge fan of gratefulness because you got to be grateful for what you got, where you're at, and where you're from. You know, you got to be grateful for everything, good, bad, ugly, doesn't matter. Gratefulness is such an important part of my life. So at the end of each episode, I like to say 3 things I'm grateful for and then give my guest that same opportunity. For me, it doesn't change. It hasn't ever changed. So for me, it's the first thing is my support system, my beautiful wife, my mom, my dad, my brother, and anybody who's supported my 2 daughters and anybody who's supported me throughout any of the journeys I've gone on in life. This, music, movies, audio dramas, whatever, pro wrestling, anything that I've done, I without the support system I've had, I wouldn't be doing it at all. The second thing is, well, you. I mean, the guests that come on this show, because, man, if I'm being honest, man, you didn't have to come on this show. I'm just some random guy who loves talking to people. So I really appreciate that you did come on this show, that you gave the time of day to me to come on here and just hang out for an hour or so, just chill and talk for a little bit about football and about your career, man. It means a lot to me. The third thing is like 2 for 1. So my health, a little while back, I had something happen and really made me respect my life, my physical health and stuff like that. I'm good now physically, and I'm good mentally as well. Go to my therapist every other week, so that helps me stay good mentally. And the other half of that 2 for 1 is the good Lord above, because, you know, with God, everything's possible. Without him, nothing's possible. So,
Yes, sir.
the Ddarin Primes, what are 3 things you're grateful for in this moment?
First off, I'm grateful for the Lord above. You know, He keeps me insane. He keeps me on this earth. He keeps me in a good spirit. And He brought me here to bring more good to the world. So that's the first thing I'm grateful for. And I'm also grateful for that I get to still play the game of football. A lot of other people where I grew up from, they didn't get to do what I do. So I'm very grateful. And the third thing I am grateful for is my family.
Absolutely, man. 3 things worth being grateful for. Man, I appreciate the hell out of you coming on this show. Like I said a little bit ago, just coming on here and hanging out with me for a minute, especially whenever no one really has to do anything anymore. It means a lot that you would choose to be like, yeah, man, I'll come on your show. So I appreciate you, dude. I appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Good luck Saturday, dude. I'm really
Thank you
looking
so
forward
much.
to. I'm looking forward to that video you said you were going to send to me.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. I'm gonna send you some. I'm gonna send you a video.
Hell yeah, dude. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it. Well, I will let you get back to doing whatever. I know you said before we started you had just got out of practice. It wasn't something super physical, but I'm gonna let you get back to relaxing and having a great rest of your day before the trip.
Yeah, we packing right now to go to the trip. That's what I'm doing.
I got you, man. I got you. Well, I will be watching after 10 o'clock at night. I'll be watching the
Yes.
full game. I'm not going to look at any of the stats or anything like that. I'm going to watch it on YouTube so I don't see the end score. I just want to make
Yes,
sure.
sir.
I just want to make sure I watch the game like it as it happens. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
But if you guys do win, don't be afraid to send me no pictures or nothing.
You say when we win?
Yeah, when you win, don't be
Yeah,
afraid to
okay.
send me no pictures or nothing like that, man.
I got you.
I would definitely love to get some pictures and stuff, man. That'd be freaking cool.
I got you.
All right, man. Well, have a great rest of your day, man. And we will talk again at some point in the future.
Yes, sir. You too.
Yes, sir.